How could it be boring? It was 2.5 minutes.
Well,
there's not a lot of time for people. They wanted to leave. But they wanted to leave. They wanted to go. That's why I kept it short.
The underlying theme that has come through is that you were very much focused on profit and not on the customer experience.
Yeah, I agree. I think I was focused on profit, but I did want them to have a good time. And in terms of when it came to the off-road 4x4 experience, it was just unfortunate that the parts of it that we did get to, they say were quite boring.
Johnny, your tour chat was drier than your drinks cabinet.
Despite me not being on the tour team the first day, I put myself forward. I led the second part of the tour. How could it be boring? It was 2.5 minutes.
Well,
there's not a lot of time for people. They wanted to leave.
But
they wanted to leave. They wanted to go. That's why I kept it short.
Right, you, Frederick, an award-winning speaker, talked yourself into trouble in this task.
Every single negotiation in this process I have led, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job. On this occasion, I did go a step too far. I have to hold myself accountable to that. But again,
Who should get fired for the failure of this task, do you think?
I feel like Johnny, throughout this whole process, I have been frustrated with his contributions. I feel like he always sits on the fence.
That's not fair. Lord Sugar, I put myself forward for project manager in this task. I didn't put myself forward for sub-team because I didn't believe I had the skills.
Johnny, you should be fired.
Absolutely, Frederick. Because of the breakdown saying this is worth this much, this is worth that much, I think that led the client to believe they were oversold, and that's why they asked for refunds.
Yeah, I personally believe that it should be Johnny. I think I've shown myself on each and every task. I have continued to put myself forward. I think I work really hard. I'm driven. You've seen that in the last 6 weeks.
OK, listen, folks, I'm going to summarise, and I don't want to hear from anybody. Johnny, I haven't seen much from you in the 6 weeks. In fact, what I have seen is a tendency to make excuses. It's not your fault. Or I don't want to do that because I'm not experienced in this. Chizola, you were in charge of this task. It was really all in your hands, and, you know, the buck stops with you, really. And it was a complete and utter failure. Frederick, I can't get over the fact that you gave away the shop by listing out all the prices. And I think that is, to me, a very important factor in the failure of this task. Having said all that, my mind leads me in one direction. And I'm afraid to say it's because after 6 weeks I haven't seen much from you that, Johnny, you're fired.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Vanessa, Brady, Tim, you're my heroes. Thank you.
Good luck.
Lord Sugar, you too. Thank you.
Disappointing. OK, look, you two go back to the house this time, and my eyes will be firmly on both of you, OK?
Thanks.
Off you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Vanessa, Brady.